Hey guys, it's Johnny again. This is my part 2 of my Enos Enough stroke Donny V. This is more Donny V on his solo stuff. I showed the Enos Enough stuff in the first video. Yeah, if you've not seen that one, I've been into Donny V since and Enos Enough since '93. I've always listened to their stuff. Right up until I still listen to their stuff, but I didn't listen to it as much after Welcome to the Blue Island, is it? Album? Welcome to Blue Island, yes. But I did love the Dissonance album. Get that right. I still don't own, which I just realised, obviously it's called Clown's Lounge, I don't own that yet, of Enos Enough. At first I thought it was just a Chips Enough record, and I wasn't buying that. I didn't really want it because Chips Enough was in it, with other people. I wanted Donny V stuff, that was all that interested me. He's the main figurehead of the band, and yeah. And then I was looking up the Clown's Lounge album. So if there's anybody out there that's a Warrant fan, will know that Janie Lane sang lead vocals on a song called "The Devil of Shakespeare." So that's track 6 on this album, and I'm going to be buying it. Donny V is on vocals and guitar. This is older stuff that's been put onto here, rare stuff I suppose. Chips Enough, vocals, bass and guitar. Derek Frigo on lead guitar, which is great because he had 2 spells in the band and 3 albums, and then I think he did something else. He did another album or whatever. I can't remember what date it was now. The other time before he died. And then we got Vicky Fox, or Vic Fox. Sometimes put Vicky Fox on here, on drums, who obviously went on to be with Vince Neil after Enos Enough. So yeah, James Young of is that the same guy? I can't think who he is now. He's on lead guitar on track 6. Ron Flint is on keyboards, track 6. Johnny Monaco, who's been in the band anyway, of Enos Enough, vocals on track 6. And Billy McCarthy, drums on track 6, if you know of any of them. But yeah, there's 12 tracks, and then the Japanese one's got a bonus, Dog on a Bone, different version. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm gonna track that down after I've done this video. So Donny V first started doing solo material in 2003, and that was, if I get this the right way around, was this one called Just Enough. It's got 12 tracks on, and I'm trying to think if there was any covers or anything there, but I don't think there is. But that's the songs on there. It's a great album, but it doesn't blow me away. But you know, Donny V could sing a lot of songs, and I'd just be like, yeah, that's cool. So. And obviously he was doing solo and still being in the band at some point over in Enos Enough band. Then we got 2006's one that was very hard for me to get hold of, and I have a couple of copies now. It's Donny V's DVD EP, and this is on Livewire, Cargo Records. This has got 6 songs on the EP. It's got a John Denver song on there, Country Roads. It's got Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, done by some slightly famous person called John Winston Lennon, somebody like that. I don't know if any of you have heard him before, but yeah, he wrote that song. I think Paul McCartney wrote that as well, as with him. So I bet you old John Winston Lennon was very pleased to hook up with Paul McCartney to write that song. He must have been in his element. Oh, I'm winding you up. Right. But yeah, this has got a DVD as well. And you can see how Donny V had put in the way DVD. And you got all these extras on there. Very cool, even stuff from Enough's Enough time. And yes, 2 discs like that. That's an album I don't have. Is One More for the Road, which was a live album. I don't own that yet. It's quite expensive to get hold of. It wasn't when it came out, but it sure is now. There is something that came out between those, I think. What was it called again? It was This and That, it was called, and it was like it was Rare Stuff, and that was done in 2004 by Donny. Donny had released that. I don't own that CD. Next one is called Extra Strength, and their second album is called Strength. This is just stuff off the album that's redone in Donny's personal way. And there's the songs. I think the track listing's different, maybe. Yeah, it's got a Beatles song in there, In My Life, as well. I think that's a Beatles song, but it's got some extra songs on here. It's got Baby Loves You Electric. It's got Baby Loves You. Has it got Baby Loves You somewhere else? No. They've messed around with the track list. He's messed around with the track list, and it's all over the place. But yeah, see Blue Island mentioned there again. That was off of the first album, but they obviously named all their albums Welcome to Blue Island. In My Life was, let's just double check. I'm sure that's the Beatles song. Yeah, it is. This is dedicated to John Lennon. In My Life. I love that song anyway, In My Life, so I'm going to stick that on in a minute. Have another listen to it. But yeah, that came out in 2006. No, 2007, that one. Next one was Wrapped Around My Middle Finger, I think, which yes it was, 2012. This is a great album. Donny V, and he was still obviously with Enough's Enough at this point. He didn't leave Enough's Enough until May 2013, so I don't think there was any singles off of here released. I'm not too sure. I don't think there was. I will double check, but that's what it's like inside. No, nothing. But it's, you know, it's the second full album from Donny V, and worth getting. Next one was Goodbye Enough's Enough. So by this time, 2013 come round. Cargo Records on Livewire. This has got a CD, live on the Magical History Tour. It's called 2013. It's got Enough's Enough songs on there, and it's got 2 songs there. No, 3 songs with Baz. Sorry, 4 songs with Baz Francis. And then there's a DVD with loads of stuff on it, absolutely loads. There's the DVD, and it covers all the way down here, tons of stuff. But yeah, and there's his middle finger to Enough's Enough. So yeah, here you go. Goodbye Enough's Enough album. And I don't know, I'm trying to read what that says on the gravestone. Oh, it says in memory on the gravestone. Then we go to the 2014's the White Album. Yes, Beatlesque. This is 2-disc, and I do like this album a hell of a lot. He does a cover of Chicago song, 25 or 6 to 4. That's on first track, disc 2. He does a song on here called blah, 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 blah. Oh, is it gone? Why can I not see it? Where's that gone? My Love. That song is his song, and it is absolutely, it sort of hits me and it's like, wow, absolutely amazing song. I love it. But it's just, it's more of a ballady, very, very slow song. So any of you death metal fans out there won't be into it. So unless you're into the Beatles type thing. But yeah, it's even got the apple, look, like the old Beatles thing. Donny V, totally heavily into the Beatles, and he's even got a cover of Imagine on there, John Lennon song. So just, I love listening to that album. So really cool, and to nick the title, the White Album, and to put the apples on the CD was just insane. Then there was 2015, which is the Best of Donny V came out, and then there was one with just question mark, not question mark, exclamation mark. 2016. I do not own that album, and I didn't even know about it, so I don't know why I've missed out on that. So I've got to so we're there. I'm just checking what the album, oh, it's not even, I'm just checking what it is. It doesn't come up with anything, which is quite strange. Oh, there. I don't know what that is. To be quite honest, when I click on it, on the album, you just go back to the same page. I don't know if that's a real album. I will investigate the exclamation mark album, so we shall see. He did do an album with V8. I think it was an album or a song called Mrs. Vandervelde, which is his mother, and that was released in on February 22nd, 2016. And then obviously he went on to do the really funny songs with Guilt and Shame, and that's with his, I think it was with his nephew and himself. So, and they've got I think it's a whole album. I'm not sure, it doesn't exist, the page, so I can't tell. But yeah, so I'm just going to source the exclamation mark album if it exists, and I've got to get hold of This and That album as well, and then that will be my Donny V done. Well, that's going to be it for that. I'm not going to show you any vinyl. There's not a huge amount. I do have some CD singles as well of Enough's Enough, but I thought, right, I'm just going to concentrate on the artists that I don't see being mentioned in the VC, and I don't know if that's because people don't like it, or it's just they just either forget about this band. I don't know why I don't see anybody else. It's very rare. But to be quite honest, when I put on a video of Enough's Enough live, right, which is quite weird. Well, I'll tell you what is weird. I put on a band that nobody else in the VC ever even really ever mentions, or even Donny V. I put up a video about a year and a half ago. I think it was probably when or just the same sort of month I joined the VC. Now that video of Enough's Enough live went through the roof, and people were commenting on that video about Enough's Enough and how awesome they are, all the time. And that was all I was getting, and I thought, hang on a minute, this band's getting so much attention with this live video, a live concert video I put up on YouTube. Why is no one in the VC, or music community as we call it now, or whatever it's called? Why is no one ever mentioning this band? Why is it only me that I see that show the albums? If anybody else that is subbed to me, let me know if you've got a video of Enough's Enough stuff you show, because I'd love to see it. So and love to hear your stories. So, but yeah, I love the band to bits, you know. But now it's obviously just Donny V stuff I listened to when it was released. There you go. See you later. Cheers.